Hello, Tiger families. I am Jessica Gore, the Interim Superintendent in Snyder ISD. We will be including these videos weekly in our newsletter to continue to build our relationship, as well as to give a flashback from the prior week and celebrate the great things happening with teachers and students and in our community, and to provide a reminder of the important upcoming events or meetings, or to celebrate some things that are coming down the pipeline. So let's start first with a flashback of what happened great in Snyder ISD this week. I would like to celebrate that our Professional Development Day on January 5th, Monday, was wonderful with teachers. We spent time looking at data from students' benchmark. We are prioritizing what happens in the spring to make sure that teachers are delivering exactly what kids need. And teachers had a lot of time in their classrooms to gear up for a strong 2026 semester. That evening, we had Meet the Tigers, and it was a packed house in the gym. So thank you all to coming out and celebrating with us at that event. And thank you so much for sharing your athletes with us and trusting us with your kids. Coaches, thank you so much for the hours you pour in to all of our students. Then as we continued throughout the week, I was able to visit all schools almost every day of the week. And I will tell you that teachers did not waste a single minute with kids. Kids immediately started off the spring semester learning. Teachers were diving into curriculum, building relationships with kids. It's so great to see teachers get down on their knees and hug children as they come back in after 2 weeks off. And so you can tell that our culture is improving in Snyder ISD. It is evident that our teachers love their jobs and are doing a great job with kids. And so parents, we are so excited to have your kiddos back for this spring semester. I want to share what are some upcoming events coming up next week in Snyder ISD. And next week is our Scurry County Stock Show, 2 days of that coming up on January 15th and 16th. So make sure you swing by and come visit some of those great events happening at the Coliseum. As well as we've got a few important meetings happening between Snyder ISD and some community partners. And so as the interim superintendent, it is so important to me that we have great relationships with our community. And two of those big entities are Cogdell and WTC. And so we've got some meetings on the books with them to make sure that we continue to offer great programs for our students and that we continue to build relationships with our students as they exit us post-secondary with some of our community partners. And I want to remind everyone that earlier this week, we communicated about the Superintendent Advisory Council. We will have a group that is open to the community, including staff here. And we will also have a group that is made up of students. And we already have lots of applications rolling in, and we are so excited. This is a chance for us to really listen to what people perceive as reality in Snyder ISD and lean into ways that we can really improve how we do business here. Parents, as we begin the spring semester, reminder that routines and procedures matter so much at home. We need your kid here on time. We want your kid here every single day. And don't slow down spring semester. I know as we start moving that people get tired, but we need you guys all in. We are all in for your kids. We know this scope of work is so important, and parents, we thank you so much for trusting us with your most important assets. We love them, and we are all proud of the work happening in Snyder ISD. Have a great week.